know what's different? Kelly G and A Place to Be is...
Kelly popping now.
Yes, I'm popping. See, it wasn't like that when you was out here before.
True story.
Because we would have met each other. Because when you did that, that took me to a
Why
different
you gotta
place.
hit my even like that?
I mean, that's the listen.
She got the
I
rasp.
couldn't wait to do that. Y'all know who it is. It's Kelly G. And I got a really, really special guest today. Like, we taking it back. We taking it new. We taking it just true, genuine.
Throwing it back already.
I don't know if you're ready for that. But anyway, who we got in the building?
Lyfe Jennings, man. You know?
You look really, really good.
Thank you.
Your energy, when you came in, I was like, wow, he's dope. Before you even said anything, it's just your presence told me a lot.
That's a lot. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And I'm glad that you're here. I didn't want you to be a little nervous. I was like, he probably snooping. You know, y'all little celebrities. Y'all like, let me go see her page before I go up there. Did you do that?
No, I did not. I like stuff to be brand new when I come into it.
You like a vibe, organic.
Right. I don't care who you were before. The only thing that matters is who you are with me. You know?
I like that. Okay, talk that talk. So where you come from? So this is not your first time around, but for my supporters, where are you from?
I'm originally from Toledo, Ohio, but when I come home, I came to Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, to be specific.
Look at that big Brooklyn in the building, so don't
Big
ever get it
Brooklyn.
twisted. You know, you got that. Ohio is...
Yeah, goose eggs, you know?
Take me back to a time when you was growing up, like in Ohio. What's something that's rich and known out there?
In Ohio,
The Ohio Players.
Ohio Players is known. There's a spot called Cedar Point where the kids go there. They got little rides and all of that, man.
That's
Shirley
popular.
Murdoch, Gerald Levert. Who else is from out there, man? Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know, cats like that.
Yeah, I think that's dope. Ohio I went there. I visited, but I stayed where the tourist was. I was a tourist that time.
You was dope.
I stayed by the Browns, where the Browns play the games. So that's Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah. I used to live in Cleveland, too.
How far is that from where you actually grew up?
I think Cleveland is like 2 hours, I think. Something like that.
All right. So, you growing up musically inclined, that's what you are. But your parents, were they into music?
My pops wasn't with my mom's at that time. My mom, she was into work. But my uncle, Keith Dotson, like he used to sing a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was an influence, you know?
Because your sound is different. So when did you find out that you want to make music? Was you just singing in school, singing to a girl, singing in the house? How did music play in your life growing up?
I mean, you know, like the family used to sing, but I used to sing in a little family group, you know what I'm saying? So, but I wasn't really like super enthused by that. It wasn't until I got to the joint and I just needed an outlet. I was on a lot of nonsense in the joint and I didn't want to be that way. So I needed a different outlet besides violence. And so, you know, I had sang in the past, so I was like, well, let me try to write and, you know, do it like this.
That's dope. I think, like, especially artists, they have a story. Like, they don't get up and just start singing. It's usually not joyful. It's like an escape. Music is an escape.
I think that I can agree with you there. It was definitely an escape, man. And that's the first time I even thought of it like that. You're absolutely right, because I used to literally sit in a mop closet with dirty-ass mops for 6-7 hours working on music, and I really had forgot that I was even in prison, man. So,
because it takes your mind somewhere. And not only for artists, for people that listen to the music, it takes them away just for that second and puts them in a different, you know, it's like a drug. Music is really like a drug. Because you left for a minute and came back. You know, your first project that you dropped, you came out at a time when R&B was still heavy, like relevant. We lost R&B for a little minute, as you can see. It turned into TikTok dancing.
I think it's, anything that you do is still relevant to who it's relevant to. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like these new cats, it's different things that's relevant to them until they start having real life situations. Then it's nowhere else to go but R&B. So I got faith in R&B, man.
Yeah, R&B, but then you rap too. We're going to get into that a little later. Yeah. But your first project, one of my favorite songs, I think one of the world's favorite songs, T. How you feel about Lyfe Jennings sitting on here looking all light-skinned and stuff?
I've been looking. We've been looking for you.
We've been looking.
Y'all been looking.
When we found out you made...
she more light-skinned than me, man. What is this about?
I'm just saying, when we seen that you was like made a comeback, like coming back, we was happy. And then we seen the remaster and we was reading, right? We was talking to each other. We was like, we got to get him up here. And then look.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man.
You appeared. And we was like, that song must be nice. Because you had a little ins and outs, too, with the Love and Hip Hop and all of that stuff. I had to bring that up because, I don't know, that's a whole nother, But that was during your in and out. That's how I look at it. You came in, you didn't go out, but you did other things. You ventured off.
Yeah.
So must be
experimented,
right, you experimented.
Yeah.
What I really want to say, I ain't gonna really say it now. They might ask you to come back on Love and Hip Hop and bring the drill ferry with you. I don't know.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But let's no Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, let's talk about Must Be Nice.
All right.
That song is still popular. The words. One day you just said Must Be Nice. What made you write that song?
What did make me write that song? Well, I think at that time, I think looking for a significant other. And so, you write songs what you would like to have in a person since you don't have it. That kind of occupy your time since you don't actually have that significant other to occupy your time. And that's where that joint came from.
That song hit hard, right? Bella, we were talking about that yesterday. And that's why and it was your voice. You have a distinct voice. When you started singing, was that a problem for you? Like going to labels and stuff, did they have a problem? Because sometimes they always look for a look or a sound. Did you have problems before your deal, like shopping your song around? Did you have problems?
I don't even think Must Be Nice was on my demo, like at all.
Wow.
And I didn't really so much have a problem shopping my stuff because I wasn't just shopping the look. I wasn't just shopping a song. I wasn't shopping a look and a song as a package. I was shopping a vibe. So all of the labels that I went into, that was at a time to where I could just still go up there with my guitar. So they actually got a chance to see my look, to hear the song, and feel the vibe with my instrument. And
that's a big part of your life too. You not only sing, but you play many instruments.
Yeah.
Your favorite instrument that you like to play though?
I have to say guitar. Because that guitar, you get that guitar in your hand, you could just be playing one or two notes and you could just play them in a certain way with the vibrato and everything. With the piano, you can't make the keys vibrate or none of that. With a bass, it's just too low. It's really like something that holds everything together. But with that guitar, I just feel like I could do so much more with it. I could talk with that guitar.
And did you go to school to play instruments, or that's something you just picked up?
If prison is a school...
In prison with a guitar?
Yeah.
How? I can't even get a piece of candy in there. And you got a whole guitar?
Now that was back at a time where you still had free weights. You could some people still went off grounds for visits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wow. That was just that time, man. So yeah, I was able to get a guitar in, and really just taught myself how to play.
And like, what was it like with your inmates just watching you grow too because they watched you grow as an artist.
Yeah.
They heard it.
It was kind of wild. Like, one could become discouraged by it because in the very, very beginning, you got to think I'm just playing one string at a time. So many people yelling, yo, shut that shit up. This, that, and the third. naturally, like, you're a young man, you want to be outside playing basketball, lifting weights, but instead I'm in here on this guitar, man. So, but after I finished that step and I started writing songs, same dudes that was yelling at were the same dudes that was sitting around the steps when I come on the yard to play, man. It used to be a wild thing to see,
Because I've never really ran into anybody with a story like yours. So then you come out, you do your demo tape. How many songs do you remember? Because everybody remembers like their first time.
I think I did 4 songs on my demo tape.
Okay, you got your deal. So when did Must Be Nice come in? That was your single.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't your first single.
Nah, Stick Up Kid was actually my first single.
That was your first single.
Must Be Nice almost didn't come out because when I wrote that song, again, I was just writing a lot of stuff. And my cousins, they had a group. And so they wanted the song Must Be Nice, and I actually gave them the song Must Be Nice. They practiced it, performed it, and everything. And then their group broke up around the time that, I'm recording my album. And then so I was like, well, I like that joint. Y'all not using it. He was like, nah, it's over with for us. And I just snatched the joint back.
Okay. A lot of people, do you ever feel like, damn, I have other music? Why is like people just so fixated on these couple of songs, but I have so much more to me. Do you ever get discouraged or upset? Like,
no, again, because it's like, it is so much more music, bro. Like, if like when I do a show, man, it's like literally the whole hour I'm on stage, people singing word for word. Must Be Nice may be one of the favorites, but it's still like that whole couple albums, like cats know them joints, man.
So I was recently on online and I was reading about like celebrities that get murdered, and you did a song with a young lady. And I watched her story.
Lala. Yeah.
I think she was dope in that song. You really, really helped her. She talked about you a lot when I was watching her interviews. And she said, like, you opened her audience to something so much bigger. What was that like?
Lala was definitely special. Like, sometimes people just have it. You can't even explain what they have, but it's just something that everybody gravitates towards them. And she actually taught me a lot, man, because, being fresh out of prison, I don't really know how to deal with women other than intimately. When you're dealing with a woman that, is very goal-orientated, it's natural for a man sometime to feel pressure to move a certain kind of way, but then, putting your ego aside, you got to understand that this woman has every right to pursue her goals in her own way as you do. So I think we kind of learn from each other, man. I'm grateful for that experience.
That's dope. And now fast forward to you. Right now you're doing your press run. You have new stuff coming out.
Yeah.
I know you're a dad, so now you're tapping into like the books, the children's books, which I think is awesome. Because I'm a mom of 4 sons.
That's what's up. Congrats.
And I feel like kids need something to depend on. And I'm not talking about like materialistic and financially, soulful. Like they souls are tainted. And you bringing out a children's book, reading is good for the soul too. Mm-hmm. What made you want to come out with your own children's book? Are you going to make it a series?
Yeah, I have a trilogy right now. It's 3 books that I wrote. And I plan on adding 1 or 2 books to it every year, until I can't no more. And ironically, these 3 books, I wrote these books when I was locked up. Nice. It's so many things that I just sit on, whether it's songs, whether it's ideas, children's books. Those joints was done. And it wasn't until I went down to Shreveport. I got invited down there by 50. He did his thing down in Shreveport. Like, this man literally, he got bought the whole town.
I know, that's why they was coming for him.
Bro, if you could have saw this, so I go down there, I chop it with 50. I was chopping some business with 50 when I was down there. But, he was very welcoming welcomed me and it made me part of the festivities. And by spending time down there around this dude and just seeing his motion, like they wanted me to go out the next night with them. I wound up going home because I'm so motivated. Right after that, my lounge is popping now. My children books is popping now. Rebranding my clothing line. Like I just everything, because when you see the way this cat is in full swing, it makes no sense for you to be out here and not really just doing the music or something, man. So,
You think like what you're saying, like you got your clothing line, you have the children's book, The Adventures of Life. Mm-hmm. Also, I do want you to take me on an adventure of life. What can I expect in one of the books? What's an adventure with life? Because I'm assuming this is the how old is this life in this book?
It's a young life, but really this book is for all ages. I think that it's written in a children fashion because it has pictures and it's like different lessons in life that are personified,
right.
You know. And usually when you do stuff like that, it's more, geared towards kids. That's why I call it kids. But it's I guess the first book theme is that people always asking questions like, what should I do, this, that, and the third? But life don't really give no answers. Life will give you more questions, which is the answer. Mm-hmm. Case in point, you might say, hey, I want to play basketball. And then you asking people, what should I do to be a professional basketball player? And then life will come in, what are you willing to do? It won't say this or this, it'll say, what are you willing to do? Because as soon as you make a decision that you want to do something, you kind of answer your own question. Like you can't smoke no more, you got to exercise, you got to do good in school.
Right.
All of these different things come into play. And that's kind of what the theme is from book to book, different themes like that.
That's dope. Life. Where did you get that name, Life?
My name, I used to call myself Music for Life, right? And then Music Soul Child came out, so I couldn't do that no more. And then in the joint, the niggas in the joint used to be like, bro, that's too goddamn long. Music for Life, bro.
Music for Life.
They say, we just gonna call you Life. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of cats thought I had life because I don't really talk that much like that. And I don't hang around niggas like that, man. So they don't know. And somebody spread a rumor one time and people thought, oh, his name is Life because he got life. So
they stayed out your way too, right? I'd have kept that up, walking around like, nigga, my name is Life. You know what that mean? You know what that mean?
It's always the tough niggas that ain't really tough, man. Cats didn't really stay out my way because I wasn't in the way to stay out of. You know what I'm saying? I was on my own thing.
I love it. Yeah. Clothing line.
Yeah.
When did your clothing line start?
My clothing line started probably maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And I was really just lollygagging around it again until I went to the 50 thing. But the line is called Repetition. That's repetitionbrand.com, but it's called Repetition. Then I was sitting watching the documentary one day with the elephant, and they take a baby elephant and they chain the baby elephant to a post with a big chain. Elephant whole life is trying to get away from this chain and sees it can't get away. So by the time it becomes a fully grown adult elephant, they take the chain off of him and just tie a little string around his leg and tie it to a post. But the elephant never tries to get away anymore because it's been brainwashed into thinking it can't get away. And I thought, like, wow, there's so many things, like our lives, like we have trauma that come from when we was young and we accepted that trauma as youths. And then when we get older, we think that trauma still bind us, but it doesn't. It's not a chain anymore. It's a little string and we can break away from it.
Yeah. Because we outgrew it. Now
Exactly. We just don't know it. And hence the branding with the elephant, with the little string on them. It's repetition. Through repetition, reminding ourselves that we are adults, that these things no longer have a hand in our life, man.
Right.
And that's what the brand is about, you know?
Whew. T.
Yeah.
I'm about to bring my kids up in here. I'm about to be somebody's mentor. I mean, when a lot of people make clothes, is sometimes people will just pick a name that's popping or what they think.
Yeah.
And it has meaning. Like everything you say has meaning.
I try because I think that you can look good and feel bad. You know, my whole brand, repetition is just the first of what I like to call intellectual fashion. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
These are things that we have to think, like on my hoodies and sweaters and stuff, it's a question mark right here, because I want you to look at that and ask yourself, like, what things in my life no longer hold merit that I should been away from? Maybe whether it's ideology, whether it's friends, whether it's trauma, what things in my life right now should no longer be holding me, but they are. You know, that's intellectual.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta think about that. Those questions, sometimes you don't get the answers right away. Sometimes that shit takes years.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on. So now your rebrand. Do you call it a rebrand? I think it's a remaster.
I like that name better, remaster.
Yeah, I like that name better too. Why that song?
Why Must Be Nice?
Yes.
It was definitely purposeful. There's so much going on in the world right now, man. And I was having a conversation with my kids. And like I've said before, I do so much for so many people. My kids was just like, you know, what do you want? Like, you know, what would you like? And I said, honestly, I would just love for y'all to be able to come back in time with me, be able to be in the free moment when we used to be able to go to house parties, and the worst thing that was going to happen was you're going to get your ass whooped or
With that
something
telephone
like
cord.
that. You know, barbecuing in the street when the neighbor across the street could beat your ass if you did something wrong. You know, to those times, more comfortable times, man. And just moving through that, I just was like, with the Must Be Nice joint, I wanted to picture people where you were when this song came out, and then look where you are now. Are you still holding on to the same shit? Are you still the same person?
Life, I'm
in
still
this-
single.
From then to now?
I mean, I skipped a couple of guys, but when that song came out, I was with somebody, but I wasn't happy, so it wasn't nice. But I was looking for that. Every verse you put out on that song, every line, I was looking for it.
See, I think that's a problem with a lot of us too. If it is such thing as a problem, because everything is perfect. But we chasing something, and you never get what you chase. You know, you have to become that thing, and then you no longer got to chase because it's gravity towards you now.
Right.
You attract these things, man. And I found out a lot of my life, man. Like, I just couldn't understand why I couldn't have this or that. It's because I wasn't this or that. And as soon as you get over that bridge, you know, you can burn the bridge. You know what I'm saying? You can stay where the flowers and shit is. A lot of people back up over that bridge and come back and all of this, man. Yeah.
And also Must Be Nice is 20-year anniversary.
20 years
Damn,
later,
I'm getting-
where were you 20 years? And hopefully you're in a better point in your life. And it's also a barometer. Yeah, okay, let's say you on the same shit that you was 20 years ago, but you still got a opportunity. What you gonna be in the next 20 years? You can start today, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the video concepts.
Right.
Why did you do a whole new video?
Again, I wanted people to be able to digest where they are right now by seeing where the original people that was in the video are now. So I just brought
That's
everybody back, man, you know?
And everybody was with it. Everybody was cool. I
Everybody
think that's
was in
amazing
love with it.
because when people remaster songs, they don't even make videos, if you notice. Like a lot of artists, they don't make videos. They'll just bring the song back out. But it's like you're bringing a whole new, same song, but a whole new vibe.
Yeah, because, I mean, and for me, I think one of the mistakes that a lot of artists made, and I just said this earlier today, is that they don't spend money on themselves. They wait on the label to support their dream. And true enough, they don't shoot videos because you don't make any money really off of video.
Right.
But I wanted the audience to be able to see exactly what it was I was trying to convey. And that is that 20 years later, you can either be in the same fucked up spot, or 20 years later, you can be in a better spot for you and your children, whether it's mentally, physically, socially, economically, whatever it is, man. And that's why I spent my money to be able to show these cats where they are now.
To do everything. Are you still currently signed to the same label, or
No. All this is out my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I might set myself a budget of 100,000 per project. And even if it's not made back in money, maybe it's made back in shows, because there's different things of value to me besides just money, man. You know?
you felt like other music overrided your music? Like, did you ever feel like the black sheep of different artists? Because you're different. So it's like, where do you fit in?
I mean, that's probably a good spot to be, to know that you don't fit in anywhere. But I definitely, like, if you look at these big tours that go on, like Millennium Tours and all these big tours just in general, I never am invited to these tours. And I don't really know why. And sometime in my mind, you know, I used to think, well, maybe my content is a little bit too true. You know, because I did an award show one time. I won't even say the name. They called me. I didn't call these people to do this award show.
Right.
Came and did the award show, and then I did a record. I actually they wanted me to do Must Be Nice, and I didn't want to keep on doing Must Be Nice, so I wind up doing Cry. And the live crowd went crazy. And they were upset because they say that it wasn't television friendly. But I'm not television friendly, man.
And what you're telling me, I feel like I'm going through that right now. I feel like I'm not like everybody else, so it's just taking me longer, and it's taking me, you know, it's harder to reach a bigger audience. So that's why I asked you that. It was more personal for me.
God set you apart for a reason, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to learn to embrace where you are, because you can never go forward until you recognize where you are. Yeah, you can get a GPS, and GPS could tell you exactly where to go, but it can only tell you where to go when you tell it where you are right now. You know, so if you don't accept where you are, you're not going to get an accurate measurement on what it's going to take to get to where you want to be.
And I also see, too, you want to be a rapper. You rapping now.
Oh, yeah, I got bars.
Now, okay, so rapping versus singing. What's your rap name? It's still Lyfe Jennings?
Nah, my rap name is Colorado Slim.
Colorado Slim.
Yeah.
Cause shit get rocky.
Is Colorado Slim like a? Is he different from Lyfe Jennings? I think I might like Colorado Slim better. Let me get a little comfortable.
Colorado, he kind of definitely more vulgar than Lyfe Jennings could be, but at the same time, it's just a different box with the same message, man.
So are we talking about females? Are we talking about the music business? Are we talking about Are we talking about drill music? What we talking about?
I mean, I got something to be like, hey, yo, my mind's more flexible than most niggas. I ain't got that kind of time for these broke bitches. You could look like Lou Gossett if you're making a deposit in my life, and I'll call you my wife. This shit ain't a riddle. You feel like the fucking monkey in the middle. The truth is you felt unattractive since you was little. The proof is you been overactive sexually because your friends say pussy is power on IG, but pussy just power for an hour or so. The rest of the day, you a hoe. Sound a little harsh? Yeah, but of course, East ain't west and South ain't north. You don't need snow tires when you driving a Porsche. You don't pay that kind of price to be driving on thin ice. Nah. But lucky for you, I'm not those niggas. I'm the motherfucking truth on these hoes, nigga. I'ma shine you up until you glow, nigga. Support your shit until you blow, nigga. Give you the game to help you grow, nigga. Remind you every day until you know, nigga. If pretty is what pretty does, then I'm in love with a supermodel deep dive without the goggles. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Look what you did to me. He got me aroused by my arm hairs. Listen to me. That's that battle rap type vibe.
That's battle rap shit?
No, I mean like type vibes. Like I love hip hop. So that's bars. Like that's that. every line you're gonna be like, whoa.
And I think that
You nice.
I don't know, man. I'm lyrical, man. But it's really, again, I just want to give it to them in a different way. Like, a female need to hear that shit. She need to hear sometime aggressively, like, I'm in this shit for you, baby.
Like, slow down.
Yeah, like all this shit that you see on fucking IG and the rest of this shit is not real, baby. This shit is not real.
It's not.
Like, even in I don't know if you saw that last video that I did, Till You Gone, to where the dude asked her to get a BBL and all of this shit. Like, you know?
That's the problem now. Everybody don't know how to separate. A lot of people don't know how to separate the real from the fake. Like,
because they don't have guys telling them this. Like, I'm not to put all y'all in a box when I say y'all females, but a lot of times women to think that guys want something and they really don't. Like, you see a lot of women getting BBLs and stuff, and again, like, do whatever make you feel attractive, but don't do it because you think that guys want it, because that might be the farthest thing from the truth.
Right.
You know?
I as a female, like, I have talked to guys in ways where I would expect them, like, I know this is what they want, but in reality, they be like, nah, I'm good.
You be thinking, you put on all your makeup and all this stuff in the lashes, and you look good, and you think that, you know, okay, and then he'll go cheat on you for a chick that don't wear no makeup at all. She ain't never put on no
big
heels.
Old back. We trying to lipo these backs, and he big backing over there.
This nigga big backing behind my back.
That's crazy. And the back of the act. I got bars too. What we talk about? Like, what we talk about? Listen, I used to have debates with my homegirls, and last night I was having a debate with Bells. Right. You said this in you say this in almost every song, but we thought it was A-yo-you.
Right.
We thought you was calling us. Like A-O-U, like, right? But it's really A-O-U.
A-O-U, yeah.
Which stands for?
Artist-owned umbrella.
Oh, wow. I would have never thought.
All these years.
I was saying A-yo-you.
Yeah.
Hey, it do sound like A-yo-you, but it's A and the Y carry on to the O-A-yo.
We was all singing it, right?
It sounded like he was giving a message.
Yeah.
A-yo-you.
Like, I'm giving you a message.
That is a message, though, that artist-owned umbrella. And the reason why that's in there now, like, must be nice, A-O-U. And I really want to make a point of this. When you see that stamp, then that means that money from that streaming or that money that you bought that record is going straight to the artist. It's not going to the label. That money is going straight to the artist. So many of our artists, they give us contributions that has sustained parts of our lives, and they get to the point they can't even sustain themselves no more because they're not getting no more money. And I think that I wanted to create a stamp that on some levels, your fans can protect you, and this is how you protect your artist. If you see that AOU, get that one, because that belongs to them, you know?
That's dope. Like, a lot of artists is not thinking long term like that, and that's something that's long term.
It is long term, man. It's protection against, you know, the moment in time where your moments in time become short.
How do you feel about R&B? Who's your top favorite 3 R&B artists of all time?
Wow. Me. Number one. I gotta put me number one. Gotta put me first. Number 2 of all time. Who did I think was just crazy? Erykah Badu.
That's dope.
Because of what she is to the culture. Who else? Who else is just like super,
and she
super?
fire.
She is fire.
And she naturally fire.
And beyond the music, like, that's a real cool lady,
yes,
man.
Like,
that's a cool lady.
Dope soul.
And who else? Only because I just get two, and this is who I could think of right now. But Anita Baker. Because she almost like that cool ass auntie that just really, really love her dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't fell out with her sisters about her dude. Her mama told her leave him alone.
Care.
And she right.
And then she like, you bring me joy is my favorite song by Anita Baker.
That'll change a man. That type of devotion to change a man.
Her album could change anybody.
That Compositions album was crazy.
So you have a double EP coming out?
Yes, called The Coin.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the songs about? Same concept?
Yeah, it's just life stuff. Like it's a double EP. It's 6 songs that's rap and it's 6 songs that's R&B. You know.
Do you do how you feel about the new music? The kids, the Sexyy drill. Done. We get a little done. Do you do that? Do you do that? Do you do that, Lyfe?
I don't do none of that. Like,
no, you don't do done?
I get it because it's kid stuff. I got kids, but I really Are your kids into the culture? Do they listen to that? Do they watch all the TikToks and the streaming and the consonants and? I don't think so. I don't really see my kids listening to music like that. Like my oldest boy, he go to college down here. I think, that's my boy right there. It's my oldest guy right here, Phoenix.
Hi, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Hi. Okay, Phoenix is handsome.
Yeah, he's cool.
Good genes. Good genes, Lyfe.
He's his own guy too. Like his own little motion, everything.
I love it.
But I think that, I don't gotta love it. You know what I'm saying? It's timely for the kids, man. If I could offer some advice to them, I would just say, to it. I don't really see anything positive in any of it. Like all of the new stuff that I see is drill, like you say, is I'm taking this, whether it's your girl or the money or the cars or the girls. And I think just like back in the day, music was just different. Like it was a lot more love in music, and today it just seemed like that it's a hole in music right now.
You don't hear the dedication in it like you used to. You don't, the passion.
It's not a dedication to the craft.
Right.
It's too simple. Anytime you put something together that anybody can do now, anybody can go get Pro Tools and Fruity Loops or something and do a beat and sing over it. Back in the day, you had to really know how to sing. It wasn't no auto-tune. The only way you was going to get some music is if somebody played an instrument, So that's where the lack of dedication come from. I'm
surprised you didn't say like Prince.
I love Prince too, but that ain't necessarily my emotion. Like I let my parents listen to that. Those are what I call like, how can I say this?
Your OGs.
Those are unmentionables. Like you don't gotta mention Prince, Michael Jackson or Prince or Al Green. Like you don't even have to say those names. You already know that those are in the running as the greats. But I'm talking about the ones that don't necessarily get mentioned but have made a great contribution.
David Ruffin is my favorite singer.
Yeah, Dave.
And he doesn't get mentioned and he doesn't get his flowers as he should. Mm-hmm. And that bothers me a lot. When I watch a lot of documentaries and stuff and he's not talked about. Even Eddie Kendricks, tone amazing. Like he had a pitch like you that nobody else have you ever heard anybody with a sound like yours? And be honest.
Nah, I never have, but that's how I feel even in the rap game. Like I feel about Jadakiss. Like ain't nobody touching that boy.
You moving here. Get his stuff. He one of us now. That's my favorite rapper.
Yeah, Jay.
It's nobody.
Bro, listen, ain't like. And he's just not mentioned in they call it a big 3 or big whatever they call it. Like it's just he's not mentioned.
He's getting everything now.
And who's more consistent than him?
Yeah, Jada is this like he don't switch up for nothing. He don't care what music, anything come out. He's gonna give you the same Jada.
And he the people champ.
Jada and Fab are 2 artists that's gonna give you them who they are on any beat. That's what make you an artist.
T.I. too. I think T.I. is very, very consistent.
The king of the South.
Yeah.
So, any features coming before we get out of here? Any features? Freestyles. You a rapper now.
Freestyle.
You did a freestyle. I seen it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just gonna be something that I just got one foot in. Like my heart ain't really in rap. I just wanted to put it in a different package so the kids can get it too. But what I'm gonna do now after I drop these 6 songs is I'm gonna just do features with all my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's new cats or older cats, I'm just gonna run up the features, man.
Give me one feature that you would want to do. Who would you want to work with right now?
Rap wise?
Rap, singing, old, new.
Well, she already know me and Erykah Badu would love to get a record together, or me and Common. That would be crazy.
You just dropped that with Pete Rock.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Of course, I want to get something with Jadakiss. Yeah, them would be.
I could see that for you. I could see that for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna happen, man.
Let
honestly.
me know when y'all go in the studio. I'm coming there.
For sure.
Ohio ain't that far.
Nah, I live in Atlanta, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How is it out there? How is everybody taking your comeback, and they showing you love out there?
Yeah, it's a lot of love. Mostly everybody's strippers, but still.
Are you into the strippers? Can I just get a little naughty with you? Duck or fuck? If I give you some artists, could you tell me?
I love lies and strippers. That's what I love.
You love strippers?
I love lies and I love strippers. No, I'm bullshit.
I was about to say, so, little fella. I can't be a stripper. I'm too clumsy.
Nah, but I think everybody got their position, man.
Imagine going to a strip club and you hear like, bag a lady. Imagine hearing that.
No, real talk. I used to go to the strip club and I used to make them play Kanye West Jesus Walks.
Oh my God.
You're the type of guy that will make somebody very uncomfortable without telling them.
I like to see it.
You know?
Bro, let me make a public service announcement on this show right here, because I can give like a blanket announcement. When I go to the strip clubs, I understand that I feel like I'm a people mover mentally. You dig what I'm saying? And I can give great advice and all of this stuff. But when I go to the strip club, I don't want to hear your whole story. I don't want to hear your real name. I go in the club and I be like, what's your name? And she be like, oh, my name is Martha Jenkins. I be like, baby, no.
She be like this.
Snowflake.
My name is Martha Jenkins.
I say, baby, your name ain't Laffy Taffy or Peaches. It ain't
Or Delicious.
None of that. Right.
So you go to the strip club. Are you more into the pole dancers or the actual lap dancers?
I don't do lap dances, first of all. I don't do that.
Yeah, you don't want their little stinking coochies all on you.
I mean, that's one of the reasons. Then secondly, like, you know, I'm sexual, man. So I don't want you teasing me, and I don't want to be teasing you. So I just stay. And then, man, they suing cats these goddamn days. I don't want you saying Lyfe did nothing to you.
But you not Lyfe when you go to a strip club. I think that's your escape. You are Colorado Slim.
Shit, they gonna sue Colorado goddamn Slam too.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Colorado, Arizona, you know.
What you say? They gonna sue Arizona? What's that drink? Arizona tea.
I don't even drink them no more. They gonna move. They not $1. They used to be $1.
They not $1 no more?
No, they $1.25, and I am not giving them a quarter.
Oh shit.
I act like I don't speak English when they need the quarter. I give them $1. I try to ease out.
They said they never raised the price on Arizona tea too.
I'm just so glad that you came up here. Like I like this vibe. You're so dope in person. Like
thank you, man.
Like you deserve your flowers.
Thank
you.
That's ironic you say that too, because everybody seem to think that I'm just so aggressive. Like, you do scare me, because I've never been nervous. I've never been, right? I was in the bathroom like, he's here, he's here. Yeah. I was like a little groupie, right? Just a little bit. I'm not like that, man. I'm a nice guy, but I was just telling Diamond in the car, like, a lot of people just get me the wrong way because I'm not the cat for you to tell your bullshit to. Like, I don't want to have meaningless ass conversations, all of the talking about people and gossiping. Like, get that to somebody else. For me, everything that I do, I want it to be progressive. You know, that's all. And I may come off as like, look, I don't want to hear that shit, but wouldn't you want to be around somebody that's going to bring the best out in you?
Yep. And that's what's missing. And friendships, relationships, that's what's missing. Everybody's fronting and being fake to people. No, tell me the truth.
Right.
Tell me the truth.
That rap is trash. If my shit, I think if more baby mamas told their baby daddies that they rap was trash, it'd be more baby daddies in the home right now.
Right, because listen, everybody want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I wanted to be a rapper like last
Me
week.
too. Shit, I'm rapping.
But no, you rapping. You got bars. Like, I'm not, I might need a ghostwriter. Would you ever do that?
Will I ghostwrite? Yeah, I'm a writer. Of course I will ghostwrite, you know? That'd be dope.
So imagine you ghostwrite a song Lyfe Jennings way for Sexyy Red.
Oh my God, Sexyy Red.
That would be crazy.
Is her booty hole still? Never mind.
So, but just imagine you giving her a verse a Lyfe Jennings verse
A Lyfe Jennings verse.
to Sexyy Red.
She would say something like, 190 pounds with no chains on. Your wife the same bitch they ran the train on. Pussy better like Dame since Jay gone. Novocaine to the pain gone. Fly bitch out now is traffic. Bust a bitch in is blue magic. Let me stop for this.
Like, you are artists for real, for real. Oh my God, I'm so glad you came up here. So we know what to expect. Where can everybody find you? I'm following you on Instagram. I've been like, are you single?
No, I'm not single.
Okay,
man.
because I was looking, I was like,
I'm engaged to the world.
Look, you listen, fiance, you have a great, great guy right here, a great guy, like, and that's a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing once you find it. I'm still looking, and to be honest, I may never. Love could be somewhere else. It don't always have to be in a man. I don't want it to be in a girl either. I don't want it to be in a girl, but I'm just saying, like, maybe that's not my purpose, but everybody have a purpose when it comes to finding love and stuff like that. So.
I mean, give it to yourself.
That's what I'm
Give
saying.
to
It don't always
yourself.
come. It don't always have to come from a man. It could come from me. I have children. You know, these stalkers. I'm getting a little famous now, so my DMs.
I bet.
Do they be DMing you just like, please?
Yeah, I don't really be on that DM stuff though. You know, I get them DM cause to me, like, pretty ain't nothing. That shit don't pay the bills. That shit, it's good to look at and all that, but
Eye
shit,
candy.
Right. I used to be on that, but now, man, it's like I'm really be like, so what?
Yeah, that prettiness means nothing because
Yeah.
they pockets is pretty empty.
Pretty is old. That shit is old.
I mean, come on, like, we don't want ugly now.
Nah, we definitely don't want
gotta
ugly, but we do want to eat, and we want some clean drawers and clean socks around the house, and we do want somebody that is more concerned with raising kids than fucking picking out a $900 goddamn weave. Like,
No,
Come on,
let's
man.
talk about. Let me stop. I gotta get out of here because then we won't ever leave. I'm gonna fuck around. I'm gonna go home. Talk about. Listen, guys, this is the new drill ferry.
the drill ferry. That's your rap name, the drill ferry.
The kids, like, I used to really try to help the kids. Like, I was tired of seeing all these kids die. So I used to go into the communities and really, like, talk to all the gang members and stuff because I myself used to be in the gangs and be outside, and I gave my mother hell, and I went to jail. I went through it too. They only listen to what's relatable to them.
Right.
And I feel like now, like New York City and stuff, you hiring all these people with degrees, but they have no relations to nothing that's going on. I don't care about your credentials. If you're relatable and you know inside your heart that you changed, you could have went to jail. Sometimes those people be the best people for these kids. But they don't want to give nobody a chance. They want you to have masters and this and that. You want me to have masters to show these young niggas how to stay alive? It's crazy.
It is crazy, man. And you probably the best person for it because people want to be able to see themselves in you.
Yeah, I talk to them. I don't care what they jack. They know I talk to each other and they hate. They want to kill each other. But I be telling them, don't do that shit while I'm around.
Please.
Please. And they respect it. So if they can respect me and I'm like a nobody, like I just talk to them, you don't know what else they could do. You got to give them a chance. Not all of these kids. Some of these kids just be bored. They want to be down.
They want to belong to something.
Yeah.
And I feel you. That's
So-
why I let my kids belong to the family. This is what you belong to right
That's
here.
right.
I got expectations. You have somebody to let down.
Yeah, but we don't have that. And it's not that these dads don't want to do it. They don't know how to do it because nobody loved them as sons. Nobody gave them that love. It's not that it was wrong love. But if it's like a chain reaction with this. It's deeper than just these kids. So they just started calling me the drill fairy.
I like that name, the drill fairy.
But I gotta let it go. It's boxing me in. It's either
do you
guys
want
think
it or
I'm
you don't want
drilling,
it?
this drilling, or they think I'm glad drilling. I don't want that. I like Kelly G.
Kelly G? I like that too.
But rap name. What rap name would you give me?
What rap name would I give
Yeah.
you? No, I can't give you that rap name. That might get you a case. How about call you Kels?
Ooh.
Yeah. Rep that one.
I don't know.
And
know.
you funny, you a comedian.
No, I'm not a comedian. I'll be goddamn for real, man.
He said I'm dead ass.
But yeah, I would have to think about that, man.
Yeah.
I would have to think about it, man. But I think it's great that you want to extend yourself to kids, man.
Yeah, this is not all I want to do. And so I went for a lot of jobs and lost a lot of good jobs because they like your platform. But I'm like, yeah, I have a raunchy platform, but you could use my platform too to reach people. Like you got to take advantage of stuff. I'm here. I want to work for y'all. I want to work. I want to help these kids, give you their guns. I could do it. You just got to believe in me. Fuck the sex talk. I'm horny. I don't get none. I'm old. I'm going to talk crazy. I'm just saying in general, like, don't worry about that. That's just what I do. This is my platform. But use it. They don't want to use it, but that's not going to stop me.
Yeah, you know what you can do.
Yeah.
Like, just believe in you. Bet on you. Period. You never going to lose betting on you.
I love that. We ending it like that. Bet on you. You never going to lose betting on you.
Right.
Where they could reach you.
All the social medias, it's just Lyfe Jennings. The clothing line is repetitionbrand.com. The children books is theventuresoflife.com. YouTube page is Lyfe Jennings, huh? Oh yeah, and I got the single coming out. Must Be Nice Then Already dropped. We got the single Tell Me coming out, which is a rap single. And then we're just trying to figure out the rest of the singles. But we coming, man.
And before we get out of here, can you please just say "Must Be Nice"? That is my favorite.
Hey, yo, you. Must be nice. Hey.
Life, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And y'all know where y'all can find me. Still in y'all niggas' DMs. And that's just it. The Drill Fairy.